Don't just stand there with the refrigerator door open. But I don't know what I want yet. That's a dialogue that takes place mostly between parents and children, but sometimes between husbands and wives. Other times, the dialogue is simply with ourselves. What do I want to eat? I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want. I think there's something to be learned from the experience of being hungry, but not really sure what you want. Today, and for the next 5 weeks, we'll be listening to a section of John's Gospel known as the Bread of Life Discourse. We'll be invited to reflect from various angles on the hunger we have that can only be satisfied with consuming the bread of life, Christ himself. Today we heard about the multiplication of the loaves and fish, reflective of the multiplication of the loaves in the first reading that we had from the book of Kings. Commentators agree that these readings are precursors of the Eucharist itself, which is the extended presence of the resurrected Christ. Perhaps as we begin this reflection on the centrality of the Eucharist, we can step back and take a snapshot of ourselves. Let it capture who we are at this moment, not in a physical sense, but who is it that we have become spiritually, for good or ill. We need to see in the Eucharist we are about to receive a sign of the hunger that is within, that can only be filled when we empty ourselves of selfishness or self-centeredness. I don't know about your family customs, but when I was growing up, there were some special foods or desserts that were served only at Thanksgiving or Christmas. They were special. It would have seemed strange to us to have them on an ordinary weekday. But when you think about it, the Eucharist is a special food that is available to us every day. And we can give it a special quality every time if we but think of the awesomeness of the gift that we have been given. The next 5 weeks, we are invited to focus on the bread of life. We're invited to become that which we receive, the very presence of the resurrected body of Christ.